Hello and welcome to Metal Vice, a podcast where we talk about all things music.
Well, the things we care about.
That's right, which is mainly metal music and live music. I'm your host, Brian, joined with the other host,
Karen.
And what are we talking about today, Karen?
Babymetal with Jinjer and Bloodywood.
Babymetal, yes. I've been excited for this show. Well, excited and not excited. This was July 8th.
Yes.
We had just flown home the day before from London because we were there for Back to the Beginning and then Slayer. We tacked that on as well.
Yep.
This was going to be an interesting time.
Yeah, when this was announced, at first I was like, oh man, we're going to be gone. And then when I saw it was Tuesday, we already had our flights home on Monday. I was like, well, I guess we're going. We're going to do this.
And mainly for Bloodywood for you.
For Bloodywood for me, yeah.
Jinjer as well. We love Jinjer.
I like Jinjer, yeah.
And then I'm a big fan of Babymetal. Not so much you.
No.
But I fucking love Babymetal.
It's fine. It's just not my thing.
We were expecting to be extremely tired, but the jet lag coming home, like it worked out pretty well, I think. I was not tired for this show.
I was pretty tired.
Were you?
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but I think my body was just like, we were go for 4 days in London, and then we had the flight home. But then it was like that next day I was just like, okay, I'm done.
Interesting. Yeah. It was fine for me. But yeah, let's get into it a little bit. This was at the Aragon Ballroom, as we said, here in Chicago. Tickets for this were $64.50 with $16 in fees and $8.05 in tax. I
feel like that's a little high price.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I think that's a decent price for this show, honestly.
Mm-hmm. I would say like around $45.
You don't like Babymetal. That's your problem. Like, you get in your head that you don't like the band, and you're like, fuck, this is too much money.
No. I got to think that they are all international, and now we kind of know how much visas and all that stuff costs, so maybe it makes sense, but...
Maybe, yeah, who knows? And I don't know who's footing the bill for all that shit, because this is Live Nation, after all. The back end of the shit, I don't know. This is a pretty standard price, I think. We've seen shows at Aragon for 80 or 90 plus, so...
That's true.
So this isn't bad, really, for this show. This is about what I would expect, honestly. I guess diving straight into it. Well, no, not quite diving straight into it. It's at the Aragon. We've had mixed experiences going there.
Yeah.
You expected it to be extremely hot because it's in the middle of July.
Yeah, and we just went in April, and it was extremely hot in there.
It was.
Meshuggah, so.
And as I was talking about with you the day of the show, that was an abnormally warm day in April, on April 1st. And they probably didn't have the air turned on just quite yet, because it should have been cold, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
So I kind of expected it to be a little cool with the air on. We did end up walking through at the beginning, and they did have the air on. It was pretty pleasant.
Yeah.
As the night went on, as more people got in there, more bodies in the room, it did get a little toasty for sure.
Yeah, it was a little stuffy. But I took my fan.
You did take your fan.
I need to get better at that, like a little hand fan that I have. So.
Babymetal was also selling fans, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Also, though, you had shown me on Facebook or some sort of posting somewhere from Aragon, I assume.
Yeah, I think it's on Facebook.
That the show wasn't sold out, but it was nearly sold out. So that already put me in sort of a pissy mood a little bit, because we've been there when the show is nearly sold out.
Yeah.
We've been there when the show is sold out. And I'm thinking of that April show as well with Meshuggah.
Yeah, Meshuggah,
and that was nearly sold out.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
And it should have actually been sold out 200 to 300 people before what that was. I don't know what the fuck's going on with capacity at this place, but it is fucking packed in there.
The only thing I could think of is, since they have the basement area, or when I say basement area, what I mean is like where the bar is and like the doors to get in and stuff. So I don't know if that counts as capacity, even though nobody's going to be down there. Everybody's going to be up at the stage. But yeah, like we're going to do a whole 666 on our thoughts on capacity or like sold out shows. Because like House of Blues the same way, where it's ridiculous.
There's
when
also
it's sold out.
The VIP balcony area, but again, you have to pay a premium to be up there.
Yeah.
So are they counting that as well? It's like, well, people will pay this and people don't. So then they're down
or you pay for that and you're still on the floor or something.
Yeah, exactly. You go down to the floor. So if you're up in the balcony, you can go to the floor if you want. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know in past experiences when it's nearly sold out or even sold out, it's oversold. I feel like it feels very cramped. It's uncomfortable to be in there. So when I saw that, I was like, fuck, this is not going to be a fun show to be at.
Yeah.
But whatever, we're there. We're going to go.
And we wanted to go early. Like, we already talked about it, that we were going to go early because with Meshuggah, we got there before the band started, but like we couldn't get on the floor at all. We missed the first band.
We missed Carcass, right? Because of the train issues and whatnot.
Yeah. But so we were like, okay, we need to make sure we get there well before doors so that we can.
Which, when were doors? Doors were 5:30?
5:30, yeah.
5:30. So we left work about 4. You forgot your wallet when we got to the train, so we had to go back home.
Yeah.
We ended up getting an Uber. We got up there probably 5-ish, half an hour before.
Probably 5, yeah.
And the line was already wrapped around to the pizza place that we go to every now and then.
Like in a little strip mall.
Because we were going to stop and get dinner at like the McDonald's ahead of time. Yeah. But we're like, fuck it, we don't have time. We should have grabbed a slice of pizza at that pizza place.
Some done. Just while we were standing in line, like you could have went and got it. We could have shared it.
Plenty of time to do that for sure.
It was all good though.
And getting into Aragon is always a pain in the ass as well. This wasn't as bad. It wasn't great by any means, but it wasn't as bad. Our sort of conspiracy theory is they intentionally make the ingress really shitty. So people the next time come through and they're like, I'm going to pay for the fast lane so I don't have to go through that.
Because they have like an extra fee that you could pay to like skip the line.
Yeah.
And
it's just a shorter line on the other side.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Again, probably not true. It's just a conspiracy theory we have. I don't know. Whatever. I love the Aragon. It's a really, really cool building once you're in it. Just getting into it sucks. And now that Live Nation owns it, it feels like to me that it is constantly oversold.
Yeah, agreed.
Which is fucking bullshit. Like, I get it's awesome that so many people want to be here at this show and experience this, but it's so if you're not there early, you get a really, really shitty spot, and it's not cool. It's not fun. So we showed up early because we wanted to see Bloodywood. So I guess let's dive straight into Bloodywood then, unless there's anything else.
No, I think that's everything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the venue, whatever. And Bloodywood was our first opener, so we only got 5 tracks from them.
Yeah, it was a very short set.
Which should we get? Or what did we get? Not which did we get?
which
of their 5 songs did we get?
That makes sense. Which 5 songs, yes. We got Gadar, Aj, Dana Dan, Bekhoff, and New Delhi.
And these names we could be fucking it up. Yeah. Sorry.
No, I'm probably not saying them correct.
Dana Dan, I think, is right. New Delhi, for sure.
New Delhi, yeah, I know how to say that.
And Gadar.
I'm pretty sure it's Gadar.
Yeah. We've seen Bloodywood a few times now.
Yep, this is our 4th time?
Thereabouts, yes.
Yeah, so we saw them at
Beat Kitchen. Here in Metro, Sage, and then this.
And this, 4.
So 4. Yeah.
This is our first opener, though. We've always seen them as a headliner.
We've always seen them as a headliner, right? Mm-hmm. So their sets have been longer. We saw them their first time in Chicago at Beat Kitchen.
Yep.
One of the greatest shows I've ever seen.
Good,
so much fun.
Yeah.
It's a small, tiny bar stage in the back of the room. Maybe 200 people max.
I bet 200's too much even. It's probably like 100 people.
Maybe. It's
so small.
And it was packed. It was sold out. It was hot as fuck. The crowd was moving. It was an amazing, great time. And the other lead singer, they have 2 lead singers, if you don't know. They have the one who does the Hindi and the one who does more of the rap. And I want to say Raul is the rapper.
Raul is, yeah. Yeah, and he was sick that time.
I was hoping he'd say something along the lines of, like, who has seen us before? Or we've been to Chicago a few times. Who saw us the first time we were in Chicago? Because some bands do that, right?
Yeah,
They're like, who's seen us the first time we played here at Beat Kitchen?
Yeah.
And bullshit. There were only like 200 of you. There's 1,000 of you in here today. None of you saw us there. And my comment or my reply would be, I've seen Bloodywood play more times in Chicago than Raul has played in Chicago. Because he was gone sick that first show.
Sick, yeah.
So as long as we keep seeing them in Chicago, that statement will still be true.
Yep.
One thing I will say, though, there were a fuck ton of people that showed up early for Bloodywood.
Yep, which is awesome.
So much buzz in the crowd for Bloodywood, which was fucking awesome, as you said.
I mean, it's going from their first show here, where it was like 100 people or 150 people maybe, to even the Metro show, which
more.
Was more. And then we saw them in Sage, which was less
Even
of a
less
crowd.
than-
Yeah, it was a small crowd there. But then seeing them here and how many people, I mean, most people were coming for Babymetal, but I heard a lot also where it was like, I only want to see Bloodywood, or I can't wait for Bloodywood, or whatever. So
Right.
but some people are different than us, where they'll look up bands before, so they may have heard them and then like, oh my gosh, I want to see them, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So where we listen to them constantly, and we have seen them before.
I am hoping they were familiar with them, like the people you're talking about, that they did look them up, sure, but I'm hoping people were familiar with Bloodywood before it was even announced.
Oh yeah.
So like, just to show that they are growing and becoming more and more popular.
Yeah.
The fact that they're the first opener for this tour, I don't know if that, I view it as a positive, because this is a huge venue for them to play. This is a big tour for them to be on. So hopefully this is a sign of good things to come for them.
Yeah, in the US, they haven't done like the festival scene yet.
They have.
But, oh, they have?
They did some Danny Wimmer stuff back in the day. I think they did the one in Kentucky.
Louder Than Life. Okay.
Yeah.
I missed that. I didn't think that they had, but they've done festivals in the UK.
And they did Lollapalooza in
India.
Yeah.
So they've done some things, and they've gotten, like the social media buzz and like the, like this, that sort of circuit. So I'm hoping as well that they grow and grow and grow, because they're fantastic.
And I mean, even their song Bekaf, that's their collaboration with Babymetal that they did. So that was awesome to see. They've done a lot more collaborations with bands as well.
Yeah.
Same with Babymetal. Their new album has a bunch of collaborations on it as well.
Is that all collabs?
I don't know if it is or not.
Okay.
I don't know. The new album's not out yet. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so everything they've released is just a collab so
far. Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, like, I mean, even, I think it was Raul that said it. I can't remember now.
I think it was Raul, if I'm the way you're thinking about.
Basically was like, the metal is not in India. Like, they kind of brought, I mean, there's 2 metal bands that I know of from India, Bloodywood being one, and then the other one I cannot think of right now, but I
don't know this other one.
I showed them to you like a year ago, but
Did you?
It's
I don't
okay.
remember.
It's okay. But anyways, but they sing all English. They don't have traditional it's like
Gotcha.
a traditional metal band. And I remember having the conversation with you of like, well, Bloodywood's a little bit better just because they have the traditional instruments and the Hindi and all that stuff. But anyway, that doesn't matter. But basically they're like, metal's not in India, but like we're bringing India worldwide and bringing the metal worldwide.
Yeah, not that it's not in India. It's just they're definitely the minority.
Yes,
metal is definitely the minority,
yes,
and this is not an acceptable quote unquote style of music in India.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I was meaning. I don't mean that like nobody listens to metal in India.
And yeah, like that's the thing I love about Bloodywood, and we've talked about it during the other shows or the other episodes we've done on Bloodywood, is I love non-traditional instruments in metal, which they have like traditional Indian instruments, the drums and whatnot, the flute.
Yeah.
And I love non-English vocals because I don't know, it just shows that metal's around the world. And this tour in particular, with Bloodywood from India, Jinjer from Ukraine, and Babymetal from Japan, like bringing 3 different cultures and sharing that in this tour, like showing you that metal is definitely a worldwide thing. And here's each different culture's take on metal, and each style is slightly different than all of them. So I really enjoyed this tour because of that. Don't know where I was going with this, but yeah, I love Bloody Metal because of the non-traditional instruments.
Bloodywood, not Bloody Metal. You kind of
Did I
blended
fuck?
the 2
All right,
names.
yeah.
No, it's all good.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
But no, I love when they, I love this folk new metal with like, I love it. This is such a great fucking band. They put on a huge show. It's not a huge show, but an awesome fucking show.
Yeah. What I was going to say, I mean, we've only seen them as headliners before this, and I feel like they gave the exact same energy for an opening band that they do for their headlining sets.
Yes.
So that is awesome to see. I mean, very, very awesome to see. And we've talked about that with other bands where, like if they gave the same energy, there are some bands that we have seen that are like, well, fuck that. I'm too early on the bill to give 2 fucks about being here, sort of thing.
And the ones that come out there and just destroy the stage and destroy the crowd with like, doesn't matter where they are on the bill, they're here to have some fun and play some fucking music. Like those are the bands that are the best.
Exactly.
And these guys definitely did it. There were a lot of talking parts during this as well for the first opener, but they were the standard talking parts they have, like, sexual assault and sexual violence isn't welcome anywhere, which leads into Dan Dan. They talked about the Bloody Metal, or Baby Metal collaboration song and the meaning behind that song. And then, of course, New Delhi as
Their
well.
new song, yeah.
Which I think it was during Aja.
Aj.
Sorry.
I don't know how to say it.
AAJ. Aj. Where they're like, we're Bloodywood. We're Bloodywood from New Delhi. I thought they were going to go straight into New Delhi.
Yeah.
But they didn't. And even when New Delhi started, you're like, you hate this song, don't you? And when it first came out, I did not like it. But it has grown on me, for sure. I really do like that song now.
Yeah, I like it.
All in all, fucking awesome. I love these guys. Every time they come through town, I'm going to try my hardest to see them.
Oh, yeah, me too.
We were having a debate earlier this year if we would see them this year. And you were pretty firm on, we will not see them in the States this year. And I was like, I think we'll see them.
They said that they weren't coming back for 2 years. So I was going off of what they said. They're not headlining.
Sure, they're not headlining, but
yeah, we did.
I assumed we'd see them, and we did, so I win that argument.
Okay, Brian gets a point.
Yay!
We should do stars.
Star
Who wins
shirts.
the
argument? Moving on, we get Jinjer, another band I was super excited to see.
We've seen Jinjer now, what, 3 times?
It's been a few times, yeah. I think the last time was with Disturbed in Tinley Park.
Yeah, and then we saw them at Upheaval. Not Upheaval, excuse me. Rockfest.
Rockfest, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe one other time, I can't remember, but we've seen them a few times, a handful.
Yeah.
So for Bloodywood, we were pretty close to the stage. We had pushed up pretty far because we wanted to see, we wanted to be close to them. After we left, we went and got merch. We split up. You went to one line, I went to another.
Yeah. I thought it was, you had to go to Jinjer for Jinjer, Babymetal, and then Bloodywood, how they had it like split up, but you could order from.
You can get everything from everything, yeah. So my line, I ended up getting merch for Jinjer and...
No, Bloodywood and Babymetal.
There, that's what I got. But my line...
Were you at the same show I was?
I think so. I've really stuck with... I'm fucking up these names really hard.
I know. I think the Babymetal and Bloodywood.
The double Bs are fucking with my dyslexia for sure. Anywho's, my line went super fucking slow. But in any case, the point of this was we left the front of the stage. We did get a Bloody Metal pick. We were close enough. That was kind of fun.
Well, we got a Bloodywood pick.
Fucking Christ. Yes. God damn it.
Okay.
I know what I'm talking about. I swear to God. In any case, we left Bloodywood and we went down to get merch. Then we went back up to see Jinjer, but we're further back because the crowd had filled in. There, I'm working.
Good job. Good job getting all those English word sounds.
Fucking Christ. Anyway, here's the set. Karen's going to read it.
They started with Duel, Green Serpent, Fast Draw, Vortex, Hedonist, I Speak Astronomy, Perennial, Someone's Daughter, and they ended with Pisces.
Really cool set. I love these guys. I love their sound. I don't know. We were pretty far back.
We were we were back in like the stage left back corner. It was fine. I could still see the stage, so that made me happy.
I could too. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like Aragon for that reason. We've said it multiple times. The stage is really high, so you can see even if you're in the back.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I wish we were closer, but then again, we knew since we were leaving to go get merch that we wouldn't be close. We could have gotten merch at the end of the night. There was absolutely no line as we walked out. But
we could have and probably should have done that. Yeah. Then just stay up there close for all the bands.
Yeah, but it was okay.
There were a couple of women in front of us, and it seemed like 2 friends. One of them, it seemed like, was there for Babymetal, and the other one was there for Jinjer, and she was having like the time of her life, jumping and screaming. Like every time a song would come, I was like, "Oh my God, they're playing this!"
Yeah.
And singing along and everything. That was fun to watch them enjoy the show.
That's the problem I have with Jinjer is I know Jinjer's sound and everything, but the only song I know is like Teacher or something.
Okay. Did they not play it?
No.
Well, no. I mean,
no,
sure. Or was it because you don't know the name? It was one of these songs.
No, I'm pretty sure it was called Teacher.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the name of the song. But I don't really know their catalog, but then again, I don't really listen. I don't like seek out to listen to Jinjer, which I feel like you do.
So I also do not seek out. Oh, they do have a teacher.
Yeah, that's the song.
So no, I don't seek out their music.
Oh, okay.
I need to listen to more of it. I really do. And I was thinking about that during their set.
Yeah, I feel like you did. So maybe I spoke out of turn then.
No. If I do listen to it and you hear me listening to it, it's because I have a past year's playlist on shuffle, and it just happens to come up.
I see.
I really like Jinjer. I need to listen to more of it. I just haven't listened to it yet. And the way I view this personally for me is it's very similar to my journey with like Amon Amarth, where the first handful of times we saw Amon Amarth, I really, really enjoyed their set, right? And I enjoyed their music. I loved their music, and I kept going back and back and back. Mm-hmm. Now they're in like my primary rotation. So I think Jinjer is like that for me right now. As I go to their shows, I enjoy their shows, and I'm like they're right on the cusp of starting to be the thing that I'm going to, as I'm just sort of going through my day and I want music on in the background. Oh yeah, let's put Jinjer on because I'm like they're now at the front of my mind.
Yeah.
Problem is there's so much good fucking metal
I know,
out there.
There's so much, yeah.
And I'm not good enough at getting out of my comfort zone, especially during work.
Yeah.
When I just need something on in the background to like get me through the task I'm working on. So I'll put something on that's familiar. So it's just a matter of time now before Jinjer like reaches that cusp. And I think for me personally, they're like right on that level. Their live shows are fucking phenomenal. I love their live shows. Her voice, I fucking love her voice. And every time you see somebody, that's what they say. It's like,
it's
oh,
Jinjer's
her voice.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's fucking phenomenal. She can do the clean and dirty vocals like so well. And the transition between them is fucking brilliant. Like I fucking love it. So yeah, it's like, it's right there for me where I think within 6 months to a year, it's going to be like one of my primary bands I go to for sure. But they're not quite there yet. I did pick up the songs that I knew. I can't tell you what they were here, unfortunately. But no, I enjoyed their set. I enjoyed watching those women like, you know, have fucking fun at this show and just like go nuts for it. That was fucking awesome. So yeah, I don't know. That was Jinjer for me. I'm glad to see that they're still out putting out music and touring.
Yeah,
I'm happy they
glad
can
that they're
do that.
able to tour and able to go international as well. So
Igni is a Ukrainian band that I desperately want to see.
Yeah.
I like Ignia better than Jinjer.
I was going to say the same thing, but I don't want to be like, well, the two Ukrainian bands that I listen to, I like this one better. So.
But Ignia for me too is closer to Bloodywood in terms of more folk elements involved in their music and more traditional Ukrainian sort of elements involved in their music, I feel like. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, they're doing more shit in Europe. I'm hoping they get to the States someday soon, depending on how the world burns or doesn't burn. So
yeah, how everything's going. But I follow Ignia a lot more just because I follow them on Instagram. So I'm looking at that all the time.
Same.
So
and we have their albums and we'll spin them every now and then too. So.
Where, again, with Jinjer, it's like, we talk about Jinjer more, I feel like, but
they're the ones we see.
Yeah.
I was thinking actually that Jinjer was there. I knew they're Ukrainian. I know that area where Ergon is a Ukrainian, like the Ukrainian.
Oh, like just over the Clark Street or whatever.
Yeah, the American Ukrainian Museum is there in Chicago near that.
No, it's Swedish. Ukrainian Village is
yes.
not a ways away, but that's west a little bit more.
Because I was also thinking that it's kind of weird that the Ukrainian Museum would be here and Ukrainian Village is over here.
No, it's.
I got those connections. Swedish and Ukrainian.
Yeah, in Chicago though there is is it called Ukrainian Village?
It is, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if that was the neighborhood or if that's just what we always called it. But I mean, like the banks are like have Ukraine sign or signs in Ukraine, or in the language Ukraine. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what language.
Ukrainian
it is.
language, and like the stores and the restaurants, everything. Like it's so cool to go. We went over there like in 2018.
A couple times we've been there. Yeah,
like had breakfast and stuff over that way. Yeah.
I had friends that live over that way.
Yeah. We went to like art museums and stuff that were over there.
Yep.
So it's really cool. And then the neighborhood you were talking about is like the Swedish neighborhood.
Okay, I was getting those mixed together because I know there's Ukrainian Village, but for some reason I thought the Ukrainian Museum was over by that, but it's the Swedish Museum.
Yeah, the Swedish one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, which is over just across Clark Street, I think.
Any case, the point I was trying to make was, I wonder if Jinjer, made it over to the Ukrainian village.
Yeah.
They might not have had much time, so maybe they didn't. But also, like, I could see them going over there and just checking it out to see a little slice from home.
Yeah, who knows? I mean,
maybe
this was only
slice,
like the second or third stop on their tour, so
it was early on the tour.
I don't know if they had time to, or like I don't know what their schedule was. Like if they were in Chicago very long.
Yeah, I don't either. Typically, bands don't have a lot of time, but I could see them making a stop for that. I hope they did. I hope they got over there and check it out.
Same.
And hopefully, it was a pleasant trip if they did make it.
Yeah.
I've never been to Ukraine, so I don't know, but who knows?
I want to go to Ukraine someday.
It'd be awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on to Babymetal.
Babymetal.
These
I
are
guess the reason why we were all there.
Well,
it was their tour.
It was their tour, but the main reason for us was definitely Bloodywood.
Bloodywood was definitely why we wanted to go. But
Babymetal, I've been a fan of Babymetal for a while now. Since the first time we saw them live, I really enjoyed that first time we saw them live.
I enjoyed seeing them live at the rave during the Baby Clock.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Baby Clock tour, which was Babymetal and Death Clock. More than this show. I think it was just the atmosphere is a little bit different.
It also wasn't as sold, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
There was more room back, and we did hang out in the back there.
And there was a lot more kids, I feel like, and I like to watch the kids at the rave show.
Oh, at the rave show? Okay,
yeah.
Interesting. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I remember
you don't remember the kids?
I remember the young adults dressing up and having fun at the rave show, as they were here as well. But let's get into their set list before diving super deep into it.
They played Babymetal Death, Megasuni, Papaya, BXMXC, Metal, Con, Song 3, Headbanger, Ratatatata. Did I do enough tatas in there? Gimme Chocolate was the end of their first set. Their encore was From Me to You, Karate, and then they ended completely with Road of Resistance.
And before Babymetal Death, there was like a little video talking about, there was a video coming out talking about the history of Babymetal and whatnot going into it, like a voice and whatnot. I can't remember. Also for Song 3 was another video talking about there were 3 sisters who fought a bear or something like that. 'Cause they loved the number 3 so much. That little story to me, I wonder if that's actually like an actual Japanese myth or something. Because that ties in very similar to the 7 sisters, if it is, fighting off the bear at the Devil's Tower and landing on the rock and praying to the gods.
So like if it's old stories that...
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? A lot of
intercultural.
Yeah, a lot of cultures with their mythology, there's a lot of overlap you'll see in them. Yeah. So I wonder if this is one of them where it's like, oh, I can now point to an Indian culture where they have this myth that's very similar to this Japanese myth over here. And I don't know. I like that kind of shit. So this is probably homework for me 6 years from now when I remember to actually do the work and dig into it. But just curious, honestly, for me.
Yeah. I just wonder, like, I didn't know that Song 3 was the song, but I knew that they did a song with Slaughter to Prevail. And I was like, oh, with the bear. And I was like, oh, is this the Slaughter song? Because Alex has bears and
bear's
bear
a big
club.
Similar... the bear is a big symbolism for Russia as well. So I kind of, as soon as they said the bear, I thought like, oh, this is the Slaughter Prevail song for sure.
Con is a collab with Bloodywood.
I got that name right this time.
My brain shut off there for a second. So
I didn't know they did that. I thought they just had the one collab with Bloodywood.
Oh, the one that is on Bloodywood.
Yeah.
I didn't know about this one either. I was surprised for the Bloodywood collab when during Bloodywood's set, they just had the voiceover as well with Babymetal, and then with all the collabs here, which including Con with Bloodywood, they just had the members up on the screen instead of having them actually come out. Yeah. And it's like, they're here. Have them come out. I don't know. It's like a mix up, but it's like, they're literally here. Like, why don't you have them come out sort of thing?
Yeah, I know we've talked about this before of being like, well, these two people are going to be on the stage or on the same bill together. Are they going to collab? Are they going to come out and do it? And you've always been sort of in the mindset of, of course they'll do it. Why, they're there. Why wouldn't they do it? And I've always been in the mindset of, but it depends on where they are in the bill. If you have the first opener and you have the headliner, like you now have to get the girls all dressed up in their shit to come down and do that little bit probably, because they're not going to come out just in like jeans and t-shirts, right? or whatever they wear. I've only ever seen them in like their get up and whatnot.
Yeah.
And same thing with Bloodywood. You're not going to have them get all dressed up in their shit and come back out and get all sweaty again and jump around. I don't
sacrificed it with We Came as Romans.
Sure. I think it's very rare when that happens. I think a lot of times it is going to be like the voiceover type thing in my head anyway. So I wasn't surprised they didn't do that.
I didn't like it as well. It was cool that they did that way, but it's like they're here, so
I will say that, and we noted this too with Bloodywood every time we've seen them, I think, is they do rely heavily on backing tracks.
Yeah.
And so does Bloodywood or Babymetal.
Yeah.
They rely heavily on backing tracks as well. I'm okay with it for these two bands for some reason, but for like Spirit Box, I wasn't okay with it. And
that's true. Like what makes it better or
worse? And the only thing I can think about is at times during Spirit Box, it felt like they had backing tracks for guitar riffs and like intros and whatnot. And even Metallica does the backing track for the intro to Battery. Like that guitar intro, which apparently I think is like 4 guitars or something playing 4 different things like layered on top. So that kind of sort of makes sense. And
I think
maybe
a
that's
lot
what's
of
going
bands
on.
use backing tracks. We just don't catch on to them as
Sure,
much.
especially for intros, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, especially with like song 3, Rat-a-tat-tat, that's another one exactly, Con, and then the one for Bloodywood. These are sort of, I'm going to sing something, they'll sing the chorus. So the chorus then is the backing track that's coming in. And I don't know, that just feels weird, but I'm also sort of okay with it. It's weird. I don't know why I'm okay with it here and other times I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense with the songs like Rat-a-tat-tat. I don't feel like I do enough tatas.
Or you do not, or
like
too
many.
much.
Yeah, but it makes sense because like the Electric Cowboy's not here to sing that song with them or whatever. So it makes sense to have a backing track or have a guest singer come out and sing those parts or something like that. But I don't know. It just for Con, I'm like, that didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I also wasn't shocked they didn't come out personally. But it would have been really cool if they did come out and sing. And same thing with Bloodywood. If Babymetal came out and sung the chorus or whatnot for that song, The Cough, I think it's called, something like that.
Yeah. Something like that. We might not be saying it right, but
yeah. So yeah, that's one thing. Speaking of Rat-a-tat-tat, I was super excited for that song. I love that fucking song so much.
Is that the only song that they do this, or do they do this during?
I think they do the ooh ooh with the wolf fingers all the time. Sit here all night and do this now. I think they do that a lot. That's just sort of like their thing, I guess. But I had the thought during Rat-a-tat-tat that like, how cool would it be if because leading up to it, they had ooh ooh on the screen. They got the crowd chanting ooh ooh. I was like, what could you do this? Would it be cool to do like a simulcast where like you're playing here, Babymetal's playing here in Chicago, and at the exact same time, Electric Cowboy's playing, I don't know, New York or something. And you like stream them, and it's like a back and forth sort of thing. Like Babymetal sings their part, and then it's like a live stream of Electric Cowboy doing their thing. I don't know. In my head, that was kind of cool. Maybe not, but
that would take a lot of coordination.
It would, yes.
It would be easier to get people dressed up in their
or just come on stage, or even easier, just do a backing track. The most easiest thing.
Yeah,
backing track. So again, I was fine with the backing tracks here. I don't know why I was more acceptable of it here than other times. I don't know. There's something to it that I expected the backing track here. Maybe that's it. Maybe I expected it here, and then other times I don't expect it.
Yeah, makes sense.
The crowd got super fucking into this. The Papa Ya, people were fucking going ape shit for that. That was awesome. I love that song as well. Gimme Chocolate. That's about the time we moved back. So we moved even further back during Gimme Chocolate. Yeah. Which is kind of funny because that song, whenever I hear that now, I think of Heavier Trip.
Oh. Yeah, because they're playing that.
Yeah.
On that movie.
I did think it would be funny if at some point during their Babymetal set, they had a guy dressed up like the character from Heavier Trip come out and just sort of like wander the stage like, what the fuck is this?
I don't know. That would take a lot, though, to get somebody dressed up like that and like just walk out and.
Maybe you don't seem like you're into this set that much. You seem sort of bummed a bit.
No, I'm just repeating what you said about Bloodywood. It was fine. I remember saying after we saw them at the rave, like, I don't need to see them again. I'm just not into it. The girl scream, I cannot do that. And this whole night was just the girl scream. I just can't do it. I hate it. And like, I'm okay with people being into the band or whatever. It wasn't really our crowd of people. We were too old to be there.
That's a good point. This is a different type of crowd for sure. Yeah. And I noticed that in the line getting in and just sort of walking around the venue and looking around, that this crowd is different than your typical metal show. Yeah. This, to me, is a C2E2 Comic-Con sort of crowd. Yeah.
And more poppy. Like, and what I mean by poppy is like more poppy. I don't know how to say
it. Like pop music.
Like pop music, yeah.
Not Poppy, the artist.
Yeah.
Because they did a collab with her and they played that song. Was that the From Me to You song?
It could be.
I think so.
Yeah. But yeah, so like more just poppy. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, like pop music.
Yeah. More popular music type thing. Yeah. I get that a little bit. It's like pop metal for sure. And like I said, the crowd was just, it felt different and it felt more of the nerdy comic-y type things. And again, Bloodywood to me is super nerdy. All their lyrics are like, they talk about Harry Potter and Dragon Ball Z in their lyrics all the time. So it's like, all right, I get where they're like, I don't know. I get it. Hopefully, though, this opens the door and these fans go into other genres.
I think the same thing.
Not other genres, other metal bands.
Other metal, yeah. Like, don't just stop at Babymetal because it's the catchy thing. It's like, go on to something else as well.
And I'm not going to this show thinking like, oh my God, this is going to be the best metal show ever. No. I'm going to this show thinking this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even though the vibe was more sort of the Comic-Con-y sort of vibe, I was really sort of interested to see what the crowd reaction would be towards Jinjer, which was definitely heavier than both.
Oh yeah, it's
Bloodywood and Babymetal.
Yeah, it doesn't
and
have the same sound.
The crowd was super fucking into that too, which was awesome to see. So I don't know. I think Babymetal and Bloodywood for sure are entry points for a lot of people, especially Babymetal, to get into metal and start to explore the more deeper sides of metal. And every time I see them or think about them now, I do think of the Heavier Trip. And the first time they see them and they give me chocolate and they're like, what is this? And that main guy in the corpse paint, like, this is the worst thing to happen to metal ever. But every time throughout the movie, he runs into Babymetal and he ends up liking them more and more and more and more. And more.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be me too. Every time I see them, I'll like them more and more and more.
Yeah, to me the point...
It is catchy.
Yeah. But to me, the point is I'm going there. It's not going to be like, this is the heaviest, greatest metal music ever. This is popcorn metal, right? Like when you go to see like a Transformers style movie, it's going to be a shitty fucking movie, but you're going to have fun. You're not there to be like, you're there to be entertained. And I was entertained by this. It was fun. I went in with like no expectations other than I'm going to have a fun night and listen to some catchy, fun music.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. It was a night of fun music. Lots of catchy shit. Even Jinjer had some catchy shit to it, right? But whatever. I liked it. And thinking about this show and the fact that you have 3 bands from 3 different countries with 3 different unique cultures sharing their culture and their music with the world, to me, that's like, and just coming off Black Sabbath, like metal's a global music and it's a global sound, and it's awesome to see different cultures take that and change it how they can and adapt it to their circumstances and go out and express themselves through this music. So to me, that was a huge positive, and I fucking love that for this tour alone.
I would agree.
Cool. Well, that's all we have to say. Right? I mean, is there anything else that you want to say? I know you don't like Babymetal.
I was just wondering if these are the same 3 girls or women. I'm sure they're women age, but that have done Babymetal since the beginning. Because I feel like they haven't aged.
I do think it's the same women that have done this forever. I've seen like videos, clips of them from like when they first started out, even before they started out, and they've grown. I don't think they're actually sisters.
No, I don't think they're sisters.
The story with the 3 sisters who loved the number 3. But I do think they're the same 3 women.
Okay. I was just interested in that.
But yeah, it was live music, and live music's the best. So I was happy we were there, even though it did feel sold out. And it wasn't, I was still happy to be there. A little frustrated with that, but whatever. But yeah, there it is. That was the show. Another live experience. Fucking awesome. go check out some live music.
Bye.